I'm Robert Jurcec, the CEO of OneKloudX. If you're watching this in June or early July, your finance team is in end of financial year close mode right now, and you are tired. Your team is tired. You're probably noticing the same things you noticed last year, the places where the system makes things easy, and the places where you're still working around it. In this session, we'll have a practical conversation about what your ERP should be handling automatically during end of financial year and what most teams are still doing manually. We're going to look at 3 workflows that expose whether your system is configured properly, walk through the features in MYOB Acumatica's latest release that most customers haven't switched on yet, and finish with a clear next step. Quick note on who this is for. We're going to be useful to 2 groups today. First, if you're already running MYOB Acumatica, this session will tell you which capabilities in the platform you're probably not using yet and how to think about activating them. Second, if you're running MYOB Exo or AccountRight and you've been wondering whether the end of financial year pain you're feeling this month is normal, this session will give you an honest read on what an ERP should be doing for a business at your stage. Whether MYOB Acumatica is the right next step is a separate conversation, and we'll come back to that. A word on why I'm the one talking to you. I run OneKloudX. We're a multi-ERP solutions partner across Australia and New Zealand, and MYOB Acumatica is one of our 3 core practices. We work with customers across the full life cycle, from selection through implementation through the years of optimization that follow. Let's start with the 3 end of financial year workflows that, in our experience, expose whether your ERP is configured properly or being worked around. Workflow 1, consolidation. If your business runs more than 1 entity, consolidation is where the ERP either earns its keep or doesn't. A properly configured system handles multi-entity consolidation natively. Currency translation, intercompany matching, eliminations, and consolidated reporting all happen inside the platform with clear audit trails. A system that's being worked around looks like this. Your finance team exports trial balances from each entity into spreadsheets. They manually convert currencies using rates pulled from somewhere else. They reconcile intercompany balances by hand, often finding mismatches that take days to resolve. The consolidated set of accounts is built in Excel, not in the system. Which one looks more like your end of financial year this year? If it's the second one, that's a configuration question, not a platform question. MYOB Acumatica handles multi-entity consolidation natively. If your team isn't using it, the conversation is about activation, not replacement. Workflow 2, BAS reporting. BAS reporting is where the ERP either feeds the lodgement or fights against it. A properly configured system pulls BAS relevant transactions through tax codes that are set up correctly at the source. The BAS itself is generated from the system, with the supporting detail available for review at any level. The lodgement is a check and submit exercise, not a build from scratch exercise. A system that's being worked around looks like exports, manual classification, spreadsheet-based BAS preparation, and a quarterly scramble that gets harder as the business grows. If that's your reality, the issue is almost always in how the tax codes were set up at implementation, not in the platform itself. Workflow 3, intercompany eliminations. This one is the cleanest test of whether your ERP is doing the work or whether your team is. Intercompany transactions, sales, charges, loans, and the eliminations that net them out of consolidation should be handled by the system. The trades happen, the matches reconcile automatically, and the eliminations apply at the consolidated level. Your team's job is to review and approve, not to assemble. If your team is still building intercompany elimination journals manually at month end or quarter end, you're carrying work the platform should be doing for you. Those 3 workflows are the diagnostic. If any of them looked familiar in the painful direction, the next section is for you. Let's walk through what's in the current release. MYOB Acumatica 25R2 is the version most customers are on right now. There's real capability in this release, and most teams haven't had time to look at it properly because they've been heads down on the close. Here's the short list of what's worth your attention. The modern UI. 25R2 introduces a refreshed user interface, suggested by default for new screens. The improvements are practical, better performance, more consistent navigation, and a cleaner experience for power users who spend their day inside the system. If your team is still on the previous interface and asking why screens feel slow or inconsistent, the modern UI is worth enabling. The switch is configurable per user, so you can run it in parallel for a transition period. Anomaly detection. 25R2 includes anomaly detection capability that highlights unusual patterns in your data. For manufacturers, that surfaces production data that's out of expected range. For finance teams, it can flag transactions that don't look right against historical patterns. It's a quiet capability that, once switched on, gives you an extra layer of oversight without adding work to your team's plate. Payday super compliance. Australia's payday super requirements are landing. 25R2 includes the compliance features you need to support payday super contributions natively. If you're still doing manual workarounds to manage super payments alongside payroll, this is a feature worth activating before the requirement bites further. Reporting and consolidation tooling. Across the release, the reporting and consolidation tooling has been improved. The dashboards are more flexible. The drill through from consolidated views to underlying transactions is cleaner. The export options for sharing reports with auditors and the board have been refined. If your team is still pulling consolidated reports into Excel before they go anywhere, the current state of the in-platform reporting is worth a fresh look. For most businesses, the work you've been doing in Excel can be done in the platform now. A quick look ahead at what's coming, because I get asked about this constantly. MYOB has announced AI Studio. The simplest way to describe it is, it's the capability that lets you build AI agents inside MYOB Acumatica using plain language, without writing code. What that means in practice: workflows that today require either a developer or a process specialist can be built by the business user who actually understands the problem. Things like extracting structured data from supplier emails, flagging customer accounts that need follow-up, summarizing long reports, or routing approvals based on rules in natural language. The important note: AI Studio is in tech preview for 25R2. It is not generally available yet. General availability is planned for 26R1, which MYOB Acumatica customers will see toward the end of this calendar year at the earliest. I'm flagging this because it's the single biggest reason to stay current on the platform. The teams that stay on a regular update rhythm will be in a position to take advantage of AI Studio when it lands. The teams that fall behind will spend longer catching up before they can use it. Let me address the second audience directly now. If you're running MYOB Exo or AccountRight and the workflows we walked through earlier sounded a lot like your EOFY this year, the honest read is this: MYOB Exo has been a strong product for many businesses for many years. AccountRight has done what it was designed to do for small and small to mid businesses. Both products have a future, but there's a stage of business where the gap between what those platforms support and what a modern ERP supports becomes operationally meaningful. Multi-entity, multi-currency, advanced reporting, automated consolidation, integrated CRM and project management, and the AI-driven capability that's coming next. When MYOB Acumatica is the right answer, if you're running multiple entities, if you're operating in more than one currency, if your finance team is spending material time on consolidation and reporting in Excel, if you're running a manufacturing, distribution, or professional services operation that needs ERP capability your current platform can't natively provide. If any of those describe you, MYOB Acumatica is worth a serious look. When it isn't the right answer, if you're a smaller business with single entity operations and your current platform handles your workflows comfortably, the right answer in that case is often to keep doing what you're doing and revisit the question when the business changes. That's the honest read. The right ERP is the one that fits where the business is going, not the one with the longest feature list. A few practical things to close on. First, we've put together an EOFY ERP health check. It's a simple checklist that walks you through the workflows we covered earlier and gives you a structured way to assess where your ERP is doing the work and where your team is. It works whether you're an existing Acumatica customer or you're running something else. The link to download it is on the registration confirmation and in the follow-up email. Second, if you're an existing MYOB Acumatica customer, we offer a post-end of financial year feature review. It's a focused conversation with one of our consultants where we look at what you're currently using, what's in 25R2 that you haven't activated, and where the practical next steps are. It's focused and there's no sales pressure attached. Third, if you're on MYOB Exo or AccountRight and the conversation today made you want to take a closer look, we offer a selection conversation. Same format, honest read, no sales pressure. We'll talk about whether MYOB Acumatica is the right answer for your business or whether something else makes more sense. Both bookings are linked from this slide and from the follow-up email. That's the session. End of financial year is the toughest stress test your ERP gets all year. The good news is the answers to most of what you've been feeling this month are within reach, either by switching on capability you already have or by making the case for the platform that fits where the business is going. Thanks for spending the time with me. We're here when you're ready.